Rise and grind, multifamily friends, welcome to the Morning Perks podcast, where bold conversations are brewed fresh and every episode is rich, energizing, and guaranteed to wake up your commute. Just like your favorite cup of coffee, we keep it smooth, strong, and full of flavor, serving up insights you'll want to sip on long after the last drop. This podcast is the perfect blend for getting to know the people behind the progress at the Greater Charlotte Apartment Association. From industry trailblazers to rising stars, we're spilling the beans on the stories, experiences, and ideas of those making a real impact in the multifamily world. So grab your mug, hit download, and press play on your way to work. Whether you're stuck in traffic or cruising through your morning routine, Morning Perks is your daily dose of connection, inspiration, and industry buzz. No extra cream required. Let's go. The Morning Perks podcast is brought to you by Valley Living. Valley Living is the leader in multifamily resident services, transforming communities by simplifying operations and elevating the resident experience. From doorstep waste and recycling collection to comprehensive property support and the regulatory expertise needed to navigate today's complex operating environment, they are the partner that your community needs. Valley Living. It starts at the door. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Perks podcast. I'm your podcast host, Bill Clements. Alexis Williams, who's been around multifamily for a little bit now. You know, Alexis Williams is in the studio. Alexis does sales for the Liberty Group. First and foremost, how's Liberty Group coming? How's that coming? That's fairly new for you.
It is fairly new. I never thought I'd be on the supplier partner side, but I love multifamily. I love what I'm doing, being able to find people employment. Being in a new city was kind of intimidating, but it's like if you have a formula and you follow the formula, everything will follow. So I'm out here beating the pavement and it's showing.
So for the listeners that might not know, this is an association podcast for the GCAA. You were an association employee at the PTAA and the Triad. So you were on the association side, and then you came to the supplier side in a different market. So you moved to Charlotte. But before the PTAA, what did you do? Where were you?
So actually, I had my own marketing and social media management company.
Really?
Yeah, and that kind of launched during COVID. My background is marketing, PR, everything creative. And me and my best friend decided to open up a creative studio in Cincinnati. I'm originally from Cincinnati, graduated from North Carolina A&T. So North Carolina is like my second home. Well, now it is home, but that's what brought me back. So we launched a studio and we had a lot of entrepreneurs coming in using the studio to get their marketing material, but just because you're an entrepreneur, you don't necessarily know marketing. And so me, with the background there, I was like, okay, well, I can help you do this. I can show you how to do this. I can show you how to do this. So then people just started asking me, can you just run my social?
Right.
Like, can we just do this and do this? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I kind of had the clientele before I had the business. And so that was very fun. But, with entrepreneurship, it's like a lot of ups and downs. And I wasn't really prepared for that. I just kind of like fell into it. But my passion is always marketing. And so I knew that I wanted to come back to North Carolina and I'm like, okay, what does that look like for me? And I started looking at other jobs and such. I still had clients. You can do social media management from anywhere.
Yeah.
So I was able to work with people remote still. I found the association. I couldn't really explain to my parents what I was going to do.
Right.
Because explaining what the association do, we do so much. So that was pretty hard to explain. But once I got in it, I was like, oh. And then I started learning. I had the fortunate opportunity to start at the association. So I got to see the owner-operator side. I got to see the supplier-partner side. And I'm like, whoa, multifamily. I explained it to people. I'm like, it's like Narnia.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a whole... For our families and for our friends that are in the industry, they don't understand what we're doing. At all. It's confusing.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot going on. It gets confusing for new people coming in. You can see it. They're just like, I don't even know what's up.
Yeah, like, wait. And that's what I love too, because now I have a group of suppliers who are new, me from the association side, other people who have come from different verticals and they're in multifamily, like, okay, what is going on? How can we
Mm-hmm.
support each other? That's one thing I really love. It's like we can come
Yeah.
together and support each other.
All right, so I'm going to put the marker down because we're going to talk about Canva.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Canva. So I'm putting the marker down, but I got a lot of other questions first.
All right.
So you're new to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Charlotte so far?
I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte.
What's your two? Give me 2 or 3 favorite things. Like what feels good about Charlotte for you?
I like the walkable areas of Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can go somewhere. I love coffee shops.
Yep.
I call myself a coffee shopaholic.
Oh,
like
good.
I find new coffee
Good.
shops and I'm like, oh, I gotta try that matcha. I gotta try that banana bread latte.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of my favorite things in Charlotte. Also the mountains. I love to hike.
Yeah.
So Crowder Mountain. I love to hike so much. So
Let's go back to coffee for a minute. Do you have a favorite location or a favorite coffee company? Who you like?
not really. I'm not really tied to anybody because there's so many that I just like to try. But like Haraz, they're popping up a lot of different at different locations. They have a really good pistachio frappe. I love pistachio. Maman, that's in Plaza Midwood. I just went there yesterday because I was at a property out there. I said, oh, I seen that on TikTok. Let me go there.
So you go visiting properties with your customers or prospects, and you checking out coffee places while you're there.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. I have notes already about things that I'm going to hit you about before we get done. But let's talk about Canva for a minute. So for me, we always talk about this. I'm not trying to make this about me being old, but I do remember a time where unless you were a graphic designer, unless you had some skill, or you bought a bunch of software and would still be complicated, you really couldn't create your own stuff. You couldn't create your own marketing materials. It was really, really difficult with Word, Microsoft Word, or whatever, right? I'm going way back a little bit, but there was a time where you needed professional help to be creative and to make things for yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and you're going to tell me more, but Canva has changed the game about that.
Absolutely.
Like it's really easy to a degree once you understand.
Yeah, yeah. And I say easy. I like that you did that because I don't want to ever offend anybody that doesn't get it because it is very user friendly. And that's what I want people to understand. You don't have to get intimidated with Canva. Just focus on what you're there for because it does offer a lot, but it is very user friendly.
Yeah. And there's a lot of different ways you can go. There's a lot of things you can create. I mean, surely you can create content for social media, but I've used Canva to make birthday invitations that I then used digitally because it's so easy for my child. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do on Canva pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about it.
Do you like to teach about Canva?
I love to teach about Canva.
All right, so let's just get in. Canva is an app that you can find on your phone. You can download it, and I'm assuming that you could probably do the work on a laptop or a stationary computer.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really built to use pretty easily with a phone.
Yeah, so Canva, you have Canva for desktop, you have Canva for iPad, you have Canva for your phone. And everything translates through there. So if you create something on your computer and then you get like off-site and you're like, oh, there might be a typo, or oh, I need to fix, Bill isn't the host today, somebody else is going to host. You can go into your phone, change it, and you got the graphic right there on your phone. So it's fairly accessible wherever you are.
So if you if you were going to tell me to get on Canva today for the first time, I mean, how would you walk me through that? What would you say to me? Like, I need Canva. I need to make something. What would you say?
All right. So what are we trying to make?
I'm trying to make a flyer about an event that's coming up.
Okay. And is this like a birthday or is it for your business?
It's for my business.
Okay. So first we want to walk through, I want to make sure any business owner has their brand kit set up in Canva because the brand kit is going to be a game changer. And so what the brand kit is you're able to upload your logo, you're able to upload your primary colors, your secondary colors, you're able to upload templates, your brand feel, all these things is literally going to house what your brand is. And so that way, if you are new to Canva, you can find a template that's already in Canva and you can use your brand kit to customize it, because you can upload endless logos. So you'll have an image-based logo, a text-based logo, whichever one you want to use, but right there, and it's going to pull up right in your workboard. So let's say we're using a template to create a flyer. So you want to search for event flyer. You can get specific, what type of event it might show you. And from there, you want to change out the images for the event. If I'm using templates, I'll really just use it as an idea. And then I'm starting to delete stuff off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I always, when I'm designing, less is more. You want to get across your point, not confuse people. So I might be deleting things off of there that don't really matter. And then with the brand kit, with one click of a button, you can change the template to your brand colors.
Yeah.
And it's so easy, so simple, so quick. And you can have different variations, because if you keep clicking that button, it's going to keep rotating those colors around until you get the feel that you like.
Right. And to be quite honest, I mean, so, I can understand where people get overwhelmed, but it's really not that hard. You do need some basic things.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get a logo.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't even think it's that important anymore for the purposes of phone conversion for a digital, situation that's going to be in a small, visual footprint. I'm not even sure that resolution on logos is that big of a deal like it was 5-10 years ago.
Unless you're starting to, okay.
It can be.
It can be, because if you create a logo, and you can create your logo on Canva as well.
Sure.
If you have a small logo, it is going to be that small scale, but you just need to understand that you can't go ahead and get it blown up for a pop-up banner.
That is correct.
Then you're going to have to...
No, because let's talk about that, because people get confused. People do it all of the time. Mm-hmm. I've been guilty of doing it, but I know when I'm doing it, the use that it's going to be for, that I can get away with it, which is, you need a company logo. You need your company's logo. Nobody, you don't even know who to go to get the logo internally. Mm-hmm. So you just go on your website and you clip it, right?
Yeah.
You clip it and you save it. It's going to save at a very, very low resolution, which, if it's transferred to a little, an image that's this big, like on a phone, whatever, that might work out.
Yeah.
But when you blow it up, right, it just pixelates and it messes up.
Yeah.
So people don't understand that. That's what's happening. When they don't understand the whole low res thing, when you have a photo or a logo that's generally clipped from the internet and it's tiny, when you do blow it up to poster size or to banner size, it's not going to work out. Right. It's just not going to transfer. It's going to look like a hot mess.
Yeah, and then you get to an association event and you're looking like, oh, why my logo look like that?
Right. Rough around the edges, blurry, blotched out. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. But for baseline stuff that you were going to do on your phone, like for a social media post, like for a LinkedIn announcement, or something you want to put on Facebook, I mean, you pretty much, Canva's going to take care of it for you. If you just have the baseline materials, if you have the headshot or the photo of yourself that you want to use that's cropped properly and, the way you like it. So if you have the photo or the logo, I mean, all the other visuals really are going to be within Canva. Mm-hmm. The colors, the things, the styles, the shapes.
Yeah. And to your point, that's one reason why I started teaching at the association Canva, because we're not trying to take any marketing director's job at all. But like you said, a lot of these supplier partners need access to their logo. So if you have Canva teams and I'm able to add Bill and everybody else onto the Canva teams and give them access to this, they are able to go in there and just download the logos, every single logo. They're able to look at all the brand colors. I know that's a stretch to be able to have everybody move like that, but it is an option.
Yeah. Are you saying to me that Canva is the choice of the day? Is that the best platform? Like, I'm sure there are other competing platforms to do design work, but you like Canva.
I love Canva. I love Canva because I started using Canva when it first launched here in the it's from another country, but when we got hold of it here, I was in college and I was learning Adobe, and we know Adobe is a beast.
It is a beast.
And it's expensive.
It's expensive.
And that's one, I do want to say, that's one misconception that I do want to kill. Canva is not here to Excel, Adobe. They work hand in hand, actually.
Right.
You can design something, take it over to Adobe, and vice versa. But I'm sorry, what was where
Well,
we going
so
with this?
Adobe has its purposes, right? Adobe
Yeah,
has its uses. I mean, from converting documents, from making things signable, whatever, creative. But there are so many levels that you have to pay for licensure
yeah,
to be able to use Adobe. And
yeah,
then you've got to be relatively adept at it
yeah.
because it is still way more complicated than
It
Canva.
is. It is. Oh, that's where we were going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Canva came out when I was in college, and to see how you'll be thinking like, oh, I wish Canva could do this. And then I'm the type of person, I leave feedback, whether it's good feedback or bad feedback. I love giving people feedback,
Mm-hmm.
and Canva listens. So Canva actually every year has a big conference as well, where all the information they get from their customers, they're rolling out, kind of like our Novi conference for the associations. They want to get better. They listen to you and they're saying, okay, this is what we're rolling out this year. We got the Magic Erase tool. This is what we're rolling out now. We got layers. This is what we're rolling out now, because they listen, and it's they want to be user friendly.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think that's why I love it the most, is because it's evolving just like we are.
Do you feel like there are situations? I mean, I guess I could see where there are companies from a corporate perspective that feel like they could lose control pretty quickly
Yeah.
of quality standards,
Yeah.
right? With everybody just using Canva.
Yeah, but to Canva, you can put restrictions on it. Like at the Liberty Group, we use Canva. Our marketing person, Carrie, I was like, hey, can I get access to this Canva? And she gave me access, but it's through my branch's email address. We cannot get access through like our personal emails and things like that. There are things that are locked down. She's able to share us the templates that she wants us to use for that period of time. Like, you do not have to give everybody all the access. You can give them access to what you want them to have access to.
Because here's been the eternal problem, and that is things are chosen. Logo colors, company standards, fonts.
Yep.
And, I had this conversation so often when I was on site years ago, because I was in a marketing role at one point, and my job was to streamline everybody. This was before we really had marketing departments that would take care of this. But you would have all these, this person over here is like, well, I don't like that font. This person over here is like, well, I don't, I like purple more than I like red. Well, if you're dealing with Coke, and this is just an example, but if you're dealing with Coca-Cola, the can's going to be red.
Right.
The can needs to be red, silver, and white.
Right.
And there's a particular white. It's not a general white. Yeah. There's a color code for that white, and that silver, and that red. So you can like purple all you want, but we're going red on the can.
Yeah.
And everything is regimented in that program. And you can still do all that in Canva.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You can like, if you like purple, that's cute, but do it for your kid's birthday party.
That's correct.
But like, we have brand guidelines that we have to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like to teach the class.
Yeah.
You love to teach it. Do you find people pick it up pretty quickly?
It's a mix. I've had like very tenured people in my classes. I've had very in their career, and new people, millennials, I'll say, in class. And one thing that really stuck with me, and why I will continue to teach the class, is because I've had people tell me at the end of class, Alexis, thank you so much for doing this. Our company doesn't have time to stop and teach us this, but we still have deliverables that we have to meet. And so, though I don't know everything, I have a better understanding. So when they say we need to do a resident event flyer, I know that I can use a template. I can go by the guidelines that you have, because I always have like handouts and things. I can keep these handouts, and I'm gonna be able to do something. And then plus, now you got access to me. Like, email me, write me on LinkedIn, tell me what you need help with, because it's probably something that I can figure out in like 2 seconds.
Sure. And we're not trying to circumvent marketing departments or company standards as far as marketing go. But if you don't have access to that, or if that's something that you don't have in your company, Canva can make you look like a professional pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can up your game very well.
And I actually had a marketing director reach out to me and was like, Alexis, because she was apprehensive to send her folks. She's like, Alexis, now, do they need Canva Pro? Like, what all are they going to have access to and everything? We're not trying to take your job away. We just wanted them to be able to do what you ask of them and make it look, like you said, professional.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, not spend all day trying to get it done. Like Canva will make it pretty quick. Once you get used to it, you can get what you need off of it pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you can continue to use, you make one flyer, you can continue to use that. Like, change the colors, change what it is, change the date. You can continue to use it.
Making stuff in Word. People out there still making stuff in Word, right?
Yeah.
And if you even touch one space bar, you can blow the whole thing up.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you some more questions. So, Canva is sort of a short walk to social media and creating more presence on social media. So I just want to talk to you about social media for a minute because you got it going on.
Do I?
Yeah, you got like a hashtag, you got like a name, like you've marketed, branded like Lex in the City.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't people say to you that's clever?
Yes, I went to a golf tournament in Raleigh the other day. As soon as I got out the car, somebody was like, Lex in the City.
Right.
I was like, what the
You're a brand within a brand. You're self-branding.
Yeah.
That's how you stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this a little bit before we got on. I see you out there on social media. Like, before I forget, if people want to go hunt, and maybe you even forgot.
Yeah.
But on the World Wide Web is a podcast set of podcast episodes where you were a guest on a podcast, and I was immediately after you, and I was a guest.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to let you figure it out. It was at AMC a couple of years ago.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were professional, and it was sweet to watch you.
Aww.
And then it immediately, like, clips to me. Like, there's not even any, like, runway. It's like, you're talking, you finish, I start, and then the professional quality went down, like, way fast. Way fast. So it's out there.
That's
People can find it.
funny.
You and I are attached. We're bookended on a podcast. But I found you on TikTok. You have a page on. It's not a page. You have what do you call it? You have a TikTok account.
I have a TikTok.
And what are you doing on TikTok?
I cook. I cook a lot. Yeah, I cook a lot. I finally hit 11,000 followers, which was crazy.
You have 11,000 followers on TikTok?
Yeah.
On your cooking?
Yeah, and now I do a lot of other things. I might do like a day in the life. I post about the GCAA career fair not too long ago. That went crazy, which was good. It was so good because people actually came up to me and was like, I saw your TikTok about the career fair. And I'm like, yay. But yeah, it most of my followers came from me cooking. So as I told you, I'm a pescatarian. And I just pulled out my camera one day and I was like, I wanted a Hot Pocket. And they don't make, like, you can get a cheese Hot Pocket, but what other Hot Pocket can I eat?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm about to make a Hot Pocket with like some type of cheese base, but salmon and spinach and other things.
So you're saying you can't buy that, so you're just going to hand make one.
Yeah.
You're just going to home make from scratch.
Well, I bought pastry puff.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, though. That's still okay. You're still making.
Yep. And so I made these Hot Pockets. Oh, they were amazing. And they just they still going viral to this day. And that might have been like 2-3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I made some, I love the Starbucks cream cheese Danish. They're expensive though.
They are.
So I made my own at home and I told people how to make them at home. And so I just post recipes and things like that. I might do a day in the life. My dog is crazy. She might be on my TikTok, but most of it is me cooking.
Wow. I love that. All right, I have to do it real quick. We're gonna do a little thing called Perk or Pass.
Okay.
But before that, you said something. I'm gonna set you up. You're from Ohio.
Yeah.
Cleveland? Like, are you a Cleveland? Are you loyal? Are you a Cleveland?
I'm from Cincinnati.
Okay, so you don't care about the Cleveland Cavaliers? I'm baiting you. You don't care.
No, I actually stopped. I grew up playing basketball, but I stopped watching it. They stressed me out.
Okay.
Basketball stresses me out. I love football though.
But you played basketball in high school?
Yeah, and I played up until college.
And you don't You don't follow NBA or WNBA?
W. I watched the W.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a favorite team?
I love the Indiana Fever because one of my friends plays. Shout out to Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep.
So you watch a lot of the games? Okay. All right. As long as you're not a Cavaliers fan. I just want to make sure, because it's a short jump to the other word, LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
We have the whole argument about LeBron, Jordan,
No,
Kobe.
I'm going to say Jordan.
Okay.
I'm going to say Jordan.
Please.
Yeah.
Correct. That's the only.
He was trying to make me so bad.
I wish people would come for me. See, I baited people that are watching the podcast. I wish you would.
Yeah.
I wish you would come for me about that debate. Because I'll take that.
They were coming for Scottie Pippen too, because he said that Jordan got all his accolades in this amount of time. While LeBron is still playing, still chasing, still doing all these things. And they were mad that he said that. And I was like, I kind of agree. You have a short amount of time to do that many things versus if he still played all that and all the other sports too.
Well, and you make a perfect segue that I'll make an argument that it relates to business and work and life, which is that's a choice over quality versus quantity. And you ain't got to be 20 years if you can get what you need to get done in 8. Just say it.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. Yeah.
Jordan didn't waste any of his time. He did his business and went home.
Yeah.
Correct. With his money.
Yeah. Well, now he NASCAR in it. So.
Correct. Yeah. He's just doing it again. All right. I'll get off my soapbox. Come for me, people, if you want to. You don't even have to come to Alexis for that. I'll just take it. I'll take all that heat. Perk or pass.
Okay.
So perk is good. Pass means,
Okay.
Using Word as a platform to build my graphic design stuff.
Pass.
Going to Starbucks every single time to get my drink.
I'm going to pass because I actually got an espresso machine for Christmas because I want to save money.
Okay, no, it's perfect. Taking a class on Canva and it will be worth your while.
Perk.
Right?
Perk.
Like extra perk? Like espresso perk?
Like, yes, like
perk.
quad espresso perk.
Correct. 4 times. Yeah. Okay. I can't use Canva on my phone because I'm not that good with graphic design and apps.
No, that's
a pass.
That's a pass.
You can. You're saying anybody can do it.
Anybody.
Canva will make my social media presence better.
Yeah, perk.
That's a big perk.
Yeah.
It will. It'll make you look a lot more professional real quick.
Yes.
Okay. On the way out, I'm going to give you the floor to ask me or to offer any advice you want for people out in the multifamily world. What are you feeling?
So earlier we were talking about, I think maintenance came up and and this is just an example of how Canva is for everybody. So say, our maintenance guys, our maintenance heroes love maintenance. They make the world go round.
They do.
They're very busy and I'm going to call them because I don't know how to clean the lint out of my dryer.
Right.
How cool would it be if you guys could record a video, download it, and upload it to Canva, create a QR code, print out a sticker of this QR code, and smack it on the side of every dryer in the units.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
So simple. It's so simple, but it will go a long way. Just things like that could cut down on putting in maintenance tickets and things like that and making resident experience. Help me help you. But there's so many videos or things that you could do like that. Even maybe how to access like the portal. Like you create a video like that and put these QR codes places. That's one thing that maintenance could do to make life real better.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even think about the QR code aspect of it. And they could be used in so many ways, and everybody has a smartphone on them at all times.
Yeah.
And you could be posting that in common areas and public areas, or you're right, on refrigerators, inside the apartment door. inside the door.
Yeah, you can have a whole library of easy things that the residents can do without calling maintenance.
Yeah.
And that would make them so much happier.
I do think that is the way. I think that's the underutilized way of social media and technology, is that we often use it for viewing, for entertainment, and we don't use it enough for education.
Right.
Because it's a great tool for that.
Yeah. But that's just like one of the tips and tricks that I teach in my Canva class for multifamily specifically, is how can we make our lives better here in multifamily?
Okay. All right. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Alexis Williams, thank you very much for being on Morning Perks Podcast. And we want to thank, in closing, our host of Valley Living. You'll see their logo on the sign up there. It starts at the door.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Morning Perks Podcast. Our podcast airs the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month at 7 a.m. Keep up with all things GCAA by following our Facebook and Instagram pages. Download the GCAA app in your app store to maximize your membership experience. There you can easily learn about and register for upcoming events, sponsorships, and educational opportunities. Thank you for listening to Morning Perks, and have a fantastic day.